reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Returner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Looking right, this one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Running back with the football. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. He keeps it himself.
That's when you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Fire to the right side, complete. Brought down, but broke a tackle and produced a solid gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, LSU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 6th. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. We've got a good one in our hands, which hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught for the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Good enough for 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Pass is caught. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half is going to be as exciting as this has been.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB keeper all the way. He's got the first and still going. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, LSU. There was no catching him that time.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the outbound. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
And this pass is on target. Caught. Finding space at the 20. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They scored with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this deep and begin the second half. Texas. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. Now it's 2nd down here.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they retake the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it on 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right.
Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU, to put them on top now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they knocked through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Man, I understand here we're in a one-possession game, and you got a chance to potentially keep this drive alive and get points on the board, but to not come up with that conversion is a big gut punch to come up empty on that drive.
Quick throw to his receiver. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. He'll throw it now. Throws to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Bringing pressure. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Stays on his feet. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down.
Now that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. Throwing off play action. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st and still running. Slides down to avoid the tackle. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He hauls it in at the 25, still running. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
221 wing. 221 wing.
They're going to run it. They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Longhorns are in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Chewing clock with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got it. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He keeps it on a design run. He shreds the tackle. Has the first down and more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Then the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock. And tackled after a small pickup there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Then the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock. Caught behind the line. It's Alvarado. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
First play of this drive is set up at the 37. Perfect pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Time winding down deep in this game, and a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense and short of the first down marker. Comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Well, Chris, we've called so many playoff games, and you just hope for a competitive game. That's exactly what we have here. A go-ahead score with less than 2 minutes to go. Now it'll come down to can their defense hold up and secure the victory.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? He's got it right near the end zone. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Here Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game.